Okay, give us a few minutes. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Trying to live something different. I got a I think you said a lavalier mic instead of my old trusty Yeti because I'm a little ways from the desk and got a little different setup. Appreciate you, Carlo, coming through already with the deuce. Big trust to you. Um, we good. We good. It's just me and my wife here, and we good. Both of my sons in Mississippi. My daughter's at her apartment. For the most part, the fam's good. Hope everybody's good, and you're a fam too, Carlo. Hope everybody's good. The Bucks still ain't got a run game, and that old line shaking. Most definitely. But they gonna fix that. They gonna fix that. This finna be a 1 to 2 year run for the Bucks. Cause I think this all Brady got 1 or 2 years. So they finna go all in. They about to go all in. What's up, Asmodeus? What's up? Jay Will, what's up? Let's get a few more in the building and then we can run it. A few more in the building. And if you don't know, we got some questions from subscribers today. Then we have my 4 round mock draft for the Ravens. And then if we have time left after that, we're gonna open the phone lines up. Every now and then we'll be dipping in the chat box, answering questions. Hey, be safe out there, Carlo. Be safe with your mask and your gloves and your washing your hands and sanitizing and all that. Antonio Brown. Yeah. I know what Lamar said. I saw it. Yeah. And Bruce Arians was pretty adamant that he didn't want Antonio Brown there. But Tom Brady like Antonio. Tom Brady like Antonio. And you look, Gronk, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans. Whoo. Whoo. And you don't have to have a star running back. You just need a serviceable running back. But you got to get your O line right though. You definitely got to get your O line right because Brady's gonna be in one spot, and you got to have somebody that can go over the top because when Brady at quarterback, a lot of people just try to play close to the line because they know he don't really want to throw it deep. What up, Lewis? Your question is definitely in here, Lewis. Bruno, your question definitely in here, and I got a question from somebody new too, but we'll get to that in just a minute. We'll get to it in a minute. The Bucks might trade for Fournette. Fournette will work with him. Any kind of back would work on him. I'm in a full hazmat suit, looking like. Hey, whatever it takes, Carlo. I was watching something about an hour or so ago, and these grandparents they wanted hugs from their grandkids so bad that they cut up trash bags and taped them up and used a snorkel to breathe with, so they can go to their daughter or son's house just to get hugs from the grandchildren. It was it was funny yet sweet at the same time. It was funny yet sweet at the same time. Oh, guy, I would love to have AB, and I talked about it maybe 2 weeks ago. 1 year deal, almost all incentives. 1 year deal, almost all incentives. That way, if something goes awry, out of there. Out of there. Don't miss a beat. Don't miss a beat. But I really think he's been humble throughout this whole situation. He thought he was getting over on the Raiders. Then the situation happened in New England where it didn't kind of go the way he wanted. And then his issues with his now, I think, fiance. I think I don't know. I know they not fighting anymore, but I don't know if they got engaged or now, or maybe married. But I think he's been humbled. So whoever takes that chance on him, and he's gonna probably have to sit out, probably gonna be suspended some. Whoever takes that chance, I think they're gonna get a good player. I think they're gonna get a good player. Now, I do have a question about Antonio Brown before we start. and chat box help me out. Throughout all that stuff with the young lady, did he ever get arrested? Was he arrested for anything or charged with anything? Because he had two separate situations. He had the incident where he was with his kid's mom. Then he also had like the accusations with the young lady that used to be his trainer, I think. So did he get arrested for any of those things or what? What up, Vach? Appreciate you, big dog. I really appreciate it. I just left your channel too, listening to Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie is hilarious. I mean, hilarious. Uncle Charlie is a man. That guy, he might be one of your best callers. Uncle Charlie might be one of your best callers. But with that being said, we 15 up with it. And let's get this thing cracking. Let's get this thing cracking. Hey, y'all. It's me. Different list setup. Actually, just try to do something with my room a little bit. Gonna add a few things, but the green screen don't really work with StreamYard the way I want it to work. So I had to kind of move a little bit stuff around and play some stuff here and be a little strategic in there and, you know, kind of do a little something with the room. So with that being said, let's dive into our questions from subscribers we got. Let me pull it up real quick. Working with a little different setup, so move some stuff around. And so we're gonna start off with Bruno. Bruno always come through with the good questions. Bruno in the chat box. His first question was, what players do you not want the Ravens to draft with the 28th pick? Specifically a player, not a position. Player I don't want them to draft. Mitang Mutai, out. Cesar Ruiz, out. Zach Bond, out. Who else that's been rumored there? Epineza, out. Yetur Gross-Matos, out. None of those guys were 28. Because, and I'm going to give you my reasoning behind it. I really think we're going to be okay at edge. I really do. It's not like the cupboard's bare at edge right now. They just hadn't matured yet. Judon's matured. Judon's going to be okay. But Ferguson hadn't matured yet. Bowser's coming along. Those three guys, what up, Dre? Those three guys with Shenault, hell no. Carlo, hell no, I don't like Shenault. Shenault's a running back playing receiver. Shenault's Deebo Samuels. Deebo Samuels. Not very many routes. His route tree wasn't the greatest. He a guy you give him the ball and he's a running back that needs to play in space. He's a running back that needs to play in space. Deebo and Deebo, Shenault, and there was one more person I put in that group that is like a running back. I can't think of who else I had in that group. There's another receiver in the draft that I put in that same type deal with Shenault. That's you just got to give them the ball in space some kind of way. They're not going to run a lot of great routes. You got to bubble screen them, jet sweep them, maybe get them with a hitch or a slant, and maybe a deep ball occasionally. But the only deep ball I've seen Deebo run is crossing routes. And you know he run a little shallow crosses and get them and turn to a running back. But it is what it is. Asmodeus, I think the Cash App and all that stuff work too. The Cash App, I got a bunch of things down there. I got Cash App. I got whatever the other one is. But if it don't work, it's fine. It's all good. I don't like Ayuk in the first game either. I don't like Ayuk. We talking about 28. KJ Hamler, Carlo. KJ Hamler. Bowden. That's who it was. It was Bowden. I love Willie Gay, just not at 28. The question was 28. I love Willie Gay, just not at 28. All right, and I agree with Dre. I think Ferguson gonna step up. Last year I said his bull rush was great. He needed a complement to the bull rush. He needs some counters, and you know, even though he's not there, like not visible, like putting his work out there, I'm sure he's somewhere working. I'm sure he's somewhere working. He just needs a counter to go with that bull rush. He needs to be more knowledgeable about how he sets the edge and not be as reckless. But he needs, when in the pass rush, he needs a counter to his bull rush. And I think he's athletic enough to do it. And, he broke Terrell Suggs' college record, which means a lot, but it don't mean a lot. It don't mean a lot, I'm sorry. It don't mean a lot because he did at Louisiana Tech. It means a lot because it's still his name in the record book for most sacks in college. I don't know if it's a season or a total, but he replaced Terrell Suggs with, I think it was total, most sacks total. All right, Bruno's second question: what couple of players would have to be at 28 for the Ravens? Oh, there it is. Appreciate it. Mac Chicken's on deck tomorrow. What couple of players would have to be at 28 for the Ravens to draft at 28 rather than trading back? So for who needs to be on the board at 28 for the Ravens to keep that pick? Queen, Murray, or one of those number 3, 4, or 5 receiver. Queen, Murray, or it would have to be. So let's take Lamb and Judy out. So Queen, Murray, it would have to be. Let's take Ruggs out too. Queen, Murray, and Ruggs. It would have to be Mims. It would have to be. I would be willing to say Jefferson. Or one of those tackles that can be converted to a guard. Preferably, probably the dude from Houston. Because I know they talked about maybe taking a tackle and converting him to guard. So I say Queen, Murray, the 4th or 5th receiver, and one of those tackles going to guard. A lot of people like Epenesa. I see Will like Epenesa, but he's not bad. I'm not big on Bruno, and we know, I don't know, it hadn't came out a lot, but Bond had a so basically to quote Andre from Outkast, Bond had clouded piss at the combine or somewhere. Diluted sample. So, if you know that Outkast song, you say them people at the post office didn't call you back because you had clouded piss. But that's what that is. And so to get to Bruno's third question, I know you didn't have a 9 at 9 for O-lineman, but who will be on your list for interior offensive lineman? And so he sent me a list too. So let me see if I can pull his list up. He sent me a list too. And the list you sent me, Bruno, I'm cool with all of it. I just would change 8 and 9. I'm going to see if I can show you that. See if I can show you. You can't see that. It's small. Anyway, that's the list he sent me. Now, only difference is I would bump Mutai to 9 and bring Bretson up. But other than that, I'm cool with that. Now, as far as Ruiz being number 1, I'm not going to say that. But as a list of guys, this list is good. I think Lloyd is number 1. I think Ruiz is number 2. But the thing is, when I initially started saying that, when initially Kush was my crush for the draft, that was a huge, huge difference. It's not a huge difference anymore. I still want Cushenberry, but Ruiz is not far behind Cushenberry. I happen to be in a Zoom with Michigan's OC or O-line coach. I forget which one it was. And they had a lot of tape in there, showing practice and different things. So I got a chance to see Ruiz more than I had seen in game tape. And just looking at that and kind of, screen recording a little bit of it so I can go back and watch Ruiz, he's not bad. The gap is close. I still think Cushenberry is number 1, but Ruiz does not suck. He does not. And I never said he sucked. I just thought Cushenberry was better. But Ruiz is if we got Ruiz, I wouldn't trip. Put it like that. If we got Ruiz, I would not trip at all. That's the way that goes. If we got Ruiz, I wouldn't trip about it. But those 9 guys, I think is a good list of interior linemen. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I take Mutai out and put Lewis in, the guard from LSU. The guard from LSU is pretty good too. John Doe, yes, I'm going to stream live during the draft. I am. John Doe, I will. I'm gonna start 7:45 that day. Kind of get a little pregame feel, let everybody get in here and get situated, and then go from there. So Coach Edgar Allen, I appreciate you joining, Edgar Allen. He asked me, how about Marlon Davidson? I love Marlon Davidson. I think the combo of him and Brown at Auburn was awesome. If Davidson was there, no, not at 28. Not at 28. Because that's still an edge. He's more of an edge type deal, and I don't think we need edges at that early. Now, when we trade back, it'd be a little different. It'd be a little different. But I don't think not Marlon Davis at 28. That's just my deal on it. Low key like Kush better as our pick. Yeah. But I initially was on the train. If we at 28, just pick Kush. At 28, just pick Kush. But I'm kind of bagged off of that and just hopefully we can trade back and get, get everything we need. But I think we can fill all of our needs in the second round or late first. I think we could pick up a pick and end up with 10 picks and get all our needs filled. All right. Going back here. I'm gonna bounce back so I can go to my second set of questions. And again, I appreciate you guys for coming through. Again, I will be live streaming Thursday doing a draft. So you come here, get this good content. Hey, we're gonna talk about the players. I got a list of players, a bunch of guys I already talked about on my videos, a bunch of guys I kind of know about, and then we're gonna end up probably learning about some guys together. I know you guys know some people that I may not know about, and then we'll have convo. I had the phones on, so you won't just have to type all the information in there. You can call in and we can chit chat during the draft, talk about the Ravens picks, talk about somebody else's picks, and go from there. But question number 2 was second set of questions. Let's go to that instead of question number 2 because we already did 3 so far. And those first three questions were from Bruno. Second question is from Kaylin Hutchinson. Says, good morning, Coach. Hope all is well in these weird times. And I hope the same for you too. I have 2 questions. Have you had a chance to watch film on Derek? It's Tuska from North Dakota State University. Yes, I have. He plays with a high motor. He's fast off the edge. He's strong. He bullies tackles. But he's bullying people and doing all this stuff at North Dakota State. That's my only concern. And I got into a little, I can say a Twitter spat, but I gave this reasoning to somebody that asked me earlier about it. And I said, my reply to them was, who has he played? He hadn't played anybody. And so their comeback was, I think he said Judon, how I would have felt the same way about Judon. And I said, yeah, you're right. It's an exception to the rules, but see my last tweet. No, I said it's exception to the rules. And he said something else more. And I was like, see my last tweet. So his thing was, I don't give a F about your last tweet, such and such and such. And then he went on with Jerry Rice and such and such. But still, there are going to be exceptions to the rules. But for the most part, your best players, appreciate it as was that, Asmodeus again. I be seeing the running backs and keep thinking of Taylor Swift. Hold on. Ooh, crisis avoided. But here we go. This is where we was. And I'm here. Let me get a thumbs up if you hear me. Let me see. Yeah, it did. I did click out for a minute. I clicked out for a minute. Okay, we back. Good. I be seeing the running backs and keep thinking of Taylor Swift. Yeah, That's a good one. That is a good one because I was talking to somebody the other day about DeAndre, and Taylor came out of my mouth. That's why it's so funny to me. I was I was like, man, Taylor Swift, the best running back in such and such and such. And if running backs was still, value, he'd be probably a top 10 pick. And they was like, who? You mean the singer Taylor Swift? Like, oh, my bad. I mean, DeAndre. But I definitely feel where you're coming from with that. Taylor Swift and DeAndre. These names start to run together because there's so many guys coming out in the draft, then with free agency, and it's so many people coming at you with different names. They all start to run together, and sometimes I just forget. I put names together or things like that. But I definitely have called DeAndre Swift Taylor Swift, and I did it recently. That's why that's so funny, to me. And again, appreciate the 5 spot. I got 5 on it, like the Loonies, and I'm gonna keep referencing songs because I'm a big music fan. I saw somebody say something about Teddy Riley and them earlier. Let me see what that was, because that was funny. If you didn't see Teddy Riley and Babyface do their little battle or whatever, seeing them cats try to work with technology, woo, that was fun. That was worth the price of admission if it was a price of admission. Them cats was funny. But it was great music. It was great music. It was great music. Yeah, I did. As emojis, I was laughing. I hit the wrong button, and hopefully, but glad it popped right back out. Glad it popped right back in. Questions. So, yes, I have seen Derek. Was it Tuska? I'm probably mispronouncing that, but from North Dakota State University. But my question is, who has he played? I think he'll probably get a shot as a late pick, 6 or 7, or maybe even a undrafted guy. But that's when he's going to have to prove himself because his game tape is versus guys that's, and like I said on my Twitter thing when I was going, them people going to be bagging groceries next week. Those people probably got NFL aspirations, but after this draft coming, they're probably going to get those calls to be undrafted guys. They're going to go to Sam's and Walmart and all these other places and start bagging groceries and working construction and being teachers and coaches, and that's where those guys are going to be at. I haven't seen them, and I think they won the national championship again. They always win the national championship. But I just don't. It's tough to evaluate a guy when they don't play a high level of competition, especially when the way he was dominating those guys too. But that's a plus for him because he dominated the guys that's in front of him. He did do that. He dominated the guys in front of him. So I know when I talked about evaluating the smaller school guys like Akeem Gaither, you have to jump off the screen, and he does jump off the screen. So to his credit, he jumps off the screen when you watch tape about him. He has a high motor, which is a plus because some guys with probably lesser talent don't have the motor that he have. Don't have the motor that he have. And maybe it's because the talent is lesser and he knows he can dominate him, but he's a good looking specimen. I just don't know if he can do it on a high level. Now, did he come on, Carlo. That's cold-blooded right there. That is cold-blooded. But you know what? Hold on, let me get it up here. If I can get it up here. Show, doggy. He said he felt like he was watching Teddy Riley again. I froze. Now I feel like Teddy Riley. We still good? Let me post something myself. Okay, there we go. We back. My bad. I felt like Teddy Riley messing with stuff, but anyway, I just don't know if he can do it. What's up, Rob Smoke? And the last part of it, he said trading up for. Is Chase Young of Ohio State not worth trading up for? So my thing about that is Chase Young is probably the best defensive player in this draft. I've pulled back saying that he's better than the Bosa's because they're so darn good so early. So I've pulled back with my notion that Chase Young is just is better than the Bosa's, but he doggone good. And so, do we want? Will we? How much draft capital will it take for us to get Chase Young? Definitely our first, probably this year and next year, and probably something else. So I don't think he's worth trading up for because, like I stated earlier, I think we're gonna be all right at the edge position. I do. I have faith that Ferguson is gonna take a leap. I have faith that Judon's gonna, try to maximize that 1 year and push for 20 million wherever he goes next year, whether it be with the Ravens or whatnot. But he's gonna come out, and Biden not gonna be built by Taco Bell. Biden gonna be built by Ruth Chris. He going to eat. So I think he gonna be good, and Bowser's gonna be good, and whatever unsigned guy and way we mix and match, or even if we draft a guy late, they're gonna come in and get some good toolage. The edge room is gonna be okay, in my opinion. So I wouldn't trade up to get Chase Young. I would not. I think it's gonna cost us too much draft capital. All right. And the last quote was say, "Love the insight from you." All right, God bless. God bless you too, Kaylin. I appreciate you sending the question in. So as we transition to our third set of questions, and hopefully we don't have another Teddy Riley moment. Yeah, we good. No Teddy Riley moment this time. No Teddy Riley moment this time. All right, let's see what the chat box got. Andrew, I appreciate it. Hey, no biggie, man. I was chilling. Matter of fact, I might have been I was just chilling. I was laying on the couch watching TV. So no problem with, our little commentary yesterday back and forth. I would love for Simmons if we draft up for anyone. Yeah, that's high too, because I don't think Simmons going past 7, John, though. But the last set of questions is from Nubian Sage. He said, Coach, what do you think? Offensive guard John Simpson, 6'4", 336 out of Clemson. He is huge. He could be a good run blocker for the Ravens. I know you like Cushenberry, but if he is off the board, Simpson could be there in the 3rd round. Is he a 3rd round prospect? And so I went back and looked at Simpson, and I think 3rd, 4th round would kind of fit him. 3rd, 4th round would fit him. And I think Simpson can play both guards. And I don't know if he can play center, but I definitely think he can play both guards. Definitely think he can play both guards. So we're doing call-ins after we get through this mock draft. Most definitely. We're doing call-ins after we get through this mock draft. Most definitely. All right. So let's pull up that. So those are the 3 sets of questions I have. Let's look at the chat box a minute before we get into this mock draft. Get into this mock draft. Let's see. Oh, this is the one I want to put up. Coach, I think Chase is good, but he blitzed hard on every down, regardless of down, distance, game situation. He sacrificed his defense and other responsibilities for sacks. You know what? Rome, that's a great analysis. That's a great analysis. And I'm going to tell you who covered up Chase Young a lot this year when doing that. Matter of fact, chat box. Who covered up Chase Young when he would do what Rome speaks of? When he would just blitz without, with reckless abandon, not necessarily even, if he had C-gap, he might spin inside and go get the sack and stuff like that. Who covered up Chase Young when he would kind of go rogue like that? And he probably had the freedom to go rogue because he was so good. Anybody know who covered him up? Who helped him out? Yes, no, maybe? Well, if you don't know, it wasn't Malik. They had another interior lineman, which his name may be Hamilton. They had another interior lineman that was good. He was not on anybody's. I don't know if he's coming out. I don't know if he's eligible to come out, but they had another interior lineman that would just maul the center and guards. I guess his name is Hamilton. He would maul centers and guards, and then when Chase would do his thing, he'd kind of cover for him, like whip out and take the lane that Chase voided. And I don't know if he coming out, but he good. He good too. Okay. Dre say he's staying for his junior season. Yeah, he good. He probably gonna be one of the top D tackles coming out next year. And the reason I noticed him because watching tape on Chase, watching tape on Malik, watching tape on Okudah, you see. Oh, so I'm saying he is in the draft. So that dude gonna be a steal then. He's gonna be a steal. But watching Chase, Okudah, and Malik, he stands out. Because he'll make those splash plays. You'll be like, "Ooh, who did that?" Then you got to kind of rewind it back and look and see, who it is. That's Devon Hamilton. That's what Bruno says his name is. He's gonna be a steal for somebody because nobody's really talking about it. Nobody's really talking about it. All right. So what we're gonna do is let me set this mock up, and I'm using PFF because I can trade back on PFF. Lamar's a grown coach. Who do you see as a replacement for Yonder in this draft? Let's see. Let's get to that. Enonic. Who do you see as a replacement for Yonder in this draft? Or do we already have someone in play for that position? All right, so the answer to that is replacement for Yonder, Cushenberry, Ruiz, or somebody told me earlier. Let me find it. Find his name. The tackle for Houston. That's probably going to be bumped to guard. I don't want to say the wrong name. Josh Jones, that's it. The tackle for Houston. That's who I think could replace Yonder. But we also have Ben Powers there, and I like Ben Powers. I was high on Ben Powers last year. Ben Powers was one of the first draft films I did when I started this last year. Ben was one of the first because I basically did the Oklahoma people. I did Cody Ford. I did Ben Powers. I did Hollywood. And I think that's how I think that's how I kind of started off doing the draft stuff. And I was like, man, this stuff pretty fun. And I ended up doing a bunch last year. But Jones, Cushenberry, and Ben Powers is on the roster now. Ben Powers on the roster now. All right. So I got this set up. See if this works. Share screen. This screen over here, screen 1. It's small, so let me take Enonic off. Add that. Go into my banners. This is what we had in the show. Got that working. Okay. We got a little continuity going. And let me make this a little bigger so you guys can see it. So I'm going to take myself out of the picture. There we go. So in the chat box, let me know if you can see that pretty good. Let me know if you can see that, and I'll try to make it bigger if I can. Let me know can y'all see what's going on the screen right there? And what we're going to do is I'm going to set this up. We're going 4 rounds for Baltimore Ravens. All right, 4 rounds for Baltimore Ravens. And so what happens is when I get to pick 28, there are probably going to be some offers for that pick. And I think they give you like 3 offers to choose from. And then you kind of go from there. You can add more picks or you can ask for more picks and stuff like that. So this is my mock draft. But if you give me a reasonable pick or comment before I actually click the button, I'll consider it. Because the same thing happened Friday when I was doing my first 32. I didn't know that Minnesota had lost all their corners. And John Moore came in and let me know that they had lost corners. And I ended up giving them one of the cornerbacks in the draft. So, and all good GMs need help. Myself included. All good GMs need help. Ozzie needed EDC. EDC got somebody helping him. He ain't doing it all by himself. Hell, he can pay me, I come help him. Love it. We love it. All right, but let's get this thing started. All right, so 4 rounds, Baltimore Ravens. Speed, let's slow it down a little bit so we can kind of see who other people pick. Let's go to slow. All right, start mock. Do you want to perform pre-draft trade? Nope, start mock draft. All right. So let that run through, and we'll kind of talk about who the other people picked. But I'm gonna just let it run to 28 first, and then we'll kind of, examine the other guys. We'll examine what went on, so far. So we're at 21. All right. Now we're at 28. So let's go through 1 through 27 first, real quick. Obviously, Joe Burrow was picked for Cincinnati. Number 2, Isaiah Simmons went to Washington. Washington picked Isaiah Simmons in this mock. All right, Chase Young went to Detroit at number 3. So this thing finna be all shook up already. This thing about to be all shook up already. Isaiah Simmons went 2. Chase Young went 3. The Giants picked Tua. So in my mind, I'm acting like this real. The Giants picked Tua, so now they got Daniel Jones and Tua. The same situation we were probably saying that Washington may have by picking Tua and still having the rookie there from Ohio State. Now the Giants have it in this mock draft. So that throws a monkey wrench in Miami plans. Appreciate the dub. Let me go and put the dub up there. Don't want to neglect nobody. Nobody. Appreciate the good content, bro. I appreciate it, Nick. I appreciate it, Nick. 2K1. Big time. We love all the donations over here. Appreciate you. All right, but yes, Bruno, the Giants picked Tua. So Okudah went to Miami. And that probably threw a huge monkey wrench in their plans. Carolina jumped up and got Justin Herbert. No, I'm sorry, I skipped one. The Chargers. The Chargers got Jerry Jeudy. Number 7, Carolina got Justin Herbert. Arizona picked Derrick Brown. Who this thing gonna be? This is about to be interesting. This is about to be real interesting right here. I'm finna finagle some stuff. I'm about to finagle some stuff, and the Ravens about to have a monster draft. My bad with the mic. Sorry, I forgot I had the mic on my chest. Tristan Wirfs went to Jacksonville got Henry Ruggs. Cleveland got Tristan Wirfs. The Jets got CeeDee Lamb. So that I think that's gonna fall kind of close because I know the Jets need a wide receiver bad. I don't know if CeeDee Lamb's the one they're gonna get, but I know they need a wide receiver bad. Josh Jones is the 2nd tackle off the board with the Raiders. Man, this is crazy. Yeah, Devin, we live. You ain't gotta be sorry. Hey, better to be here now than never at all. We live, baby. Where we at? 13. Xavier McKinnon to San Francisco, which is gonna help on their back end. And the only real, but I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to talk about nobody. But Sherman's aging, and they need help on the back end. Because they good in that front 7. Tampa Bay, and we talked about it earlier. Tampa Bay needing some O-linemen because they starting to pick up, skill guys. They got Grunt recently, so they pick Jedrick Willis. And so maybe they realize what's going on and they changed it in the PFF system. But Tampa Bay picks up Jedrick Willis from Alabama, which I think he probably the best tackle though. I really do. Denver goes Christian Fulton. They need help in the backfield. Andrew Thomas goes to Atlanta from Georgia. So now they got a Georgia Bulldog playing tackle. They got a Georgia Bulldog in the backfield. And they get Julio back. They get a healthy Julio back. Hey, look out for the Falcons. If this was the case. Keep in mind, guys, we gotta think like this real. This real for the next however long we on this stream, all right? Going next. We got CJ Henderson to Dallas, which that's good because Dallas they lost their best corner. And he was probably the only decent corner they had. So they need help on the back end. So anybody in that back 4 would be good for Dallas. Miami on the board again, didn't get their quarterback. They got Okudah first. Now they pick up Becton, the massive tackle from Louisville. Got good feet. I still think he kind of raw on his technique, but he got good feet. Yeah, a guy that big shouldn't have feet that good. He just got to get better in his technique and learn how to play with leverage and stuff like that. Because a lot of times he just take guys and rock bottom them on the field. He don't really beat them with technique. He just take them and rock bottom them, then run to the sideline and hit them with the people's elbow. But he's big, he's huge, and he's got good feet. Having good feet for a big man is I can't praise that enough. How important that is. All right. Las Vegas up again. They get T. Higgins from Clemson. Trying to get Carr some weapons so he can't have no more excuses for throwing 3,700 picks. And my homeboy, if he in here, he gonna be mad at me because he like the Raiders. Sorry, Steve. Carr, no content. No comment. Next, Jacksonville, who gave away every defensive player in Duval County. Pick up Patrick Queen. So Jacksonville picked up Patrick Queen, which is they need defensive players. They need. After Patrick Queen, the Eagles go edge and get K'Lavon Chaisson from LSU. I like K'Lavon. I really do. I like his energy. I like the fact that he can drop in coverage. I really thought Philadelphia would go wide receiver though, but they went edge and pair him up with Big Fletch. That's a recipe for some good stuff in the NFC East. Pair him up with Fletch and he can get after the quarterback because Fletch gonna command at minimum a double team. At minimum, you got to double team Fletcher Cox. All right. Next we have Kinlaw. Minnesota has Kinlaw. And he gonna fit right in with that defense. Kinlaw gonna fit right in with that defense. New England goes Grant Delpit at safety. I don't know really how that fits because they don't have a quarterback. Maybe they bring Cam in, or who knows, or whatnot. New Orleans goes Jalen Reagor from TCU. I was very disappointed at Jalen Reagor's 40 at the combine. Very disappointed. All right, number 25. Minnesota drafts Laviska Shenault Jr. I think I just threw up in my mouth. Minnesota drafted Laviska Shenault Jr. in the first round. Okay. First round. But now back to Miami again for their third pick. So Miami got 3 picks in the top 26. They get Trevon Diggs, which is Diggs' little brother. Diggs that play receiver for, I almost said the Vikings. He don't play for the Vikings no more. I think he played for the Bills now. Then Seattle gets AJ Terrell. I thought Seattle might go edge losing Clowney. But now, what we here for? This is what we're here for. We're up. So what the board shows is we should pick based off their metrics, AJ Epinesa. But it says I can try to trade down. There are 2 teams that want to trade down with me. Denver at pick 46. The Jets at pick 48. So what I'm going to do, let's see who's here first. Let's see what's here first. So we got Justin Jefferson. Mims is there. Epinesa is there. Ruiz, Bond. Murray's still on the board. Should I trade or should I get Murray? Let me know, chat box. Should I trade or should I get Murray? I want to trade. Change my mind. You got 1 minute to change my mind. Let's see how far behind the stream is me. Should we trade or go? I'm going to trade. Let's trade. Let's get this trade on. So Denver at 46. Let's see what we can get out of Denver. I want 46 and 77. Do you want to give up future picks? Nope. Do you want future picks? Nope. Are you willing to give up 128? Nope. Are you willing to give up future picks? Nope. All for trade. Trade has been executed. So now I gave up 28. Now I have 46 and 77. So now we're going to make this work. Too late, box two, but I already did. I traded. Let's see what we're going to get. We still going to come out on top now. I told you I'm finagling some stuff. We still going to come out on top. Let's see. Let me pause this and see where we at. Let's see who done went off the board since I got rid of it. So Denver picked Justin Jefferson. Tennessee picked Brandon Ayuk. Green Bay picked Jalen Johnson, cornerback. San Francisco got Mims. Kansas City got Ruiz at 32. Going into the second round, Gladney from TCU. Epinesa goes to Iowa. Detroit gets Kenneth Murray. The Giants get Antoine Wingfield. Jordan Love goes to the Chargers. Ross Blacklock goes to Carolina. Miami gets Gross Matos. And Houston gets Noah Igbenogany. I think I said it right. Noah Igbenogany. And if I didn't say it right, charge it to my head. Charge it to my heart, not my head. All right. So that's what we are. We're at 40. So we'll stop it at our next pick. So we coming up soon. Here we go. So 41, Kyle Duggar left. Kyle Duggar is a big safety. Matabuke went to Jacksonville. Zach Bond went to Chicago. Aquara went to Indiana. Austin Jackson, tackle from USC. So they're telling us to get Curtis Weaver. So this is what's about to happen. This is what's about to happen. So y'all know I like Cushenberry, but I don't think it ain't ready to get Cushenberry yet. KJ Hamler is there. Marlon Davidson is there. We got a lot of options. Jordan Brooks is there. Troy Dye is there. Willie Gay is there. Got a lot of options. The question is, do you want Weaver or Hamler? Because keep in mind, we got this pick right here. We got another pick, 9 picks from here. And then we have another one, 5 after that. So we got 46, 55, and 60. And I'm targeting, in my mind, 60 for Cushenberry. I'm targeting 60 for Cushenberry. So before we go with people, let's go a position first. We need interior O-line. We need linebacker. We need receiver. So let's all get on the page. You need those 3 things, right? So we're on the same page. We want to try to get those 3 things with these 3 picks. We need receiver, interior line, O-line, middle line, inside linebacker. Get Marlon. Dude can play 3 and 5 and stops the run and gets after the inside. I know. I really like Marlon. I do. Because we need edge too. We like edge too. So this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going with Marlon. So let's go Marlon. So we got Marlon Davidson. Marlon Davidson, our first pick. And if you have not seen my video on Marlon, please go check it out. I did a joint video with Marlon and Jones. And just go check that out. All right. Jacksonville wants to trade to 73, and Cleveland wants to trade to 74. Well, we ain't messing with Cleveland. And the only way we trade with Jacksonville is if they put Yannick in there. So that ain't finna happen. Let's see who on the board. So we got an edge guy. We still need receiver, interior O-line, and linebacker. So they got none of these guys up here at the top we need. What do you guys think about Jonah Jackson? You might forget this. We're going linebacker right here. Because it's 2, we can't mess it up. So Troy Dye, or Willie Gay. Which one y'all want? Troy Dye or Willie Gay? Troy Dye, Willie Gay. Where we going at? Troy Guy, Willie Gay. I'm going Willie Gay. Bam, draft. All right, so we got an edge. We got a middle linebacker. Now we need to go. Did I not pick? Oh, yeah, I did pick Willie Gay. Interior line. So let's see where Cushenberry is. Let's see how far down Cushenberry is. Lord's still way down here. So we got pick 6 and pick 77. That's 17 picks away. It's 17 picks away. No, I don't want your pick at 86, Buffalo. So I think I better go ahead and get Kush. I think I better go ahead and get Kush right here. Still gonna finagle some stuff now. We're gonna get, because I got other guys in mind. We're going Kush right here. And y'all know I love Kush. So if you didn't think I was gonna find a way to get Kush, you're on the wrong channel, buddy. So now we got interior line, we got linebacker, we got edge. We need receiver and another linebacker, and then some miscellaneous stuff. And we are in what round we in? The second. All right. So we're up at pick 77, which will put us. Is this third round? No, this 32. Yes, it's third round. Put us in the third round. So I could go ahead and get another linebacker. I could go ahead and get a linebacker because we need two. I still hadn't got a receiver yet, but I got receiver in mind. So let's go. So y'all want Brooks or Troy Dye? And Troy Dye was higher on my top 9 at 9 than Brooks was. I think Brooks was number 9. Troy Dye was actually my number 2. Willie Gay was like my number 4 or 5. What do you guys think? Troy Dye or Brooks? Troy Dye, Brooks. And Malik back there too now. I know we need a wide receiver, Bruno. It's coming. I know we need a wide receiver. Actually, we need 2 wide receivers, but it's coming. Trying to let it run through. Dye can cover. Yes, Dye can cover. So we got 3 Dyes right there. Dye it is. Now I was leaning toward Dye myself. So we got Willie Gay, Cushenberry, Dye, Marlon Davidson. Hey, that's good so far. In my eyes, that's good. Interior line, linebacker, edge. Now, still need receiver, and we need 2. KJ Hill, nope. That's my guy right there. Tell me what y'all think. This is the guy I've been targeting in my mind right there. What y'all think? So we're at pick 92. Let me see. I gotta count on my fingers right here. 32, 64, 90. So we're still in the third round. Van Jefferson. What y'all think about that? Oh, hold on. I got a super chat. My bad. I missed it. Sorry. Gotta recognize the super chat. Jay Will, appreciate the 5 spot. I really do. PFF mock simulator is crazy. I got Murray, Queen, Chason, and Kush. Jeez, golly. Boy, you got busy. Murray, Queen, Chason, and Kush with the Ravens' first 4 picks. Boy, you got busy. For real. Jay, did you get any receivers when you did it? Let me know if you got any receivers when you did that mock draft. Because we got one right here. I'm going with Van Jefferson. Ain't no trying to trade down. Not right now. Draft Van Jefferson. All right. So we're looking at Marlon Davidson, Willie Gay, Kush, Troy Dye, Van Jefferson. 2 linebackers, a receiver, an interior O-line, and an edge guy. We got an edge guy. Because my edge guy kind of in the back of my mind was Zuniga or Green was it Greener from Florida. I like both of those guys. So now they're telling us to pick Cam Akers. I don't know if we necessarily need a running back yet, but let's see who's there for wide receivers. I think somebody asked that. Who are you talking about, Eric? Van Jefferson, is that who you're talking about? If you're talking about Van's like 6'2", maybe like 212 or something like that, somewhere up in that area. He's not a small guy, and he got probably the best routes this draft next to Judy. His routes are crisp, and when we finish here, scroll my page and find a Van Jefferson film. So Van Jefferson, his routes are crisp. And you know what? Somebody probably know. Somebody put Van Jefferson measurables in the chat box for me and Eric. Put his measures in the chat box for me and Eric. Yeah, that's somewhere up in there. 6'1", 205-ish. I think he might be 6'2", I think. But he right in the low 200s, maybe like 210, somewhere between 215 and 210, somewhere up in there. But his feet, nasty. He got that, what I call is like this crossover thing. And if you ever hooped, not played basketball, hooped, and you got that long crossover that start off real slow, then you pat that thing real quick. When I say pat that thing, you know what I'm talking about. Pop, pop. You hit it with that right hand and hit it back to the left and right real quick. That almost like when you want to call carry because you can't defend it. He got that on the football field. Again, go check out that video. He got that on the football field. But receivers that, see, 6'2", 214. I knew I was close. I remember a little bit. Old age ain't got me completely. But receivers that's there. Lynn Bowden. I like Lynn Bowden because he's versatile. Antonio Gandy Golden from Liberty. Underdog. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Underused because his quarterback was trash. Brian Elwes, the big kid from South Carolina. I don't know much about Hightower from Boise State. Gabe Davis is the Odell Beckham lookalike, just not fast like that. Colin Johnson is I think the big receiver from Texas. Juwan Jennings is still there. Quentin Cephas is still there. Omar Bayless is the tall receiver from Arkansas State that had like 1,600 yards. And a lot of those guys that just probably going to be like later on down the line. But so do we want to go Lynn Bowden or do we want to go to another edge guy? Lynn Bowden. So right now, every receiver right now, we go Lynn Bowden, Peoples-Jones are the two that I like. Lynn Bowden and Peoples-Jones. Let's see what else is out here. Running back, Cam Akers is there. I like Cam Akers. The receivers out here. I like Cam Akers. I really like Cam Akers would be a steal for us. Especially if we lose any two of those running backs next year. Cam Akers would be a steal for us. Cam Akers, and don't hurt me for this Ravens fans, but if we pick Cam Akers, I think he pushed Justice Hill for that job. If we draft Cam Akers, I think he push Justice Hill for that job. I really do. Let's see what else. Interior D-line. We got interior, but Marlon could do that though. Marlon can do edge and interior D-line. What up, Birdland BS? I appreciate it. I appreciate it for coming through after y'all the stream over there. I appreciate it big time. Appreciate it. So what we have now? So we have so far, we got Marlon Davidson, we got Willie Gay, we got Laura Cushenberry, we got Troy Dye, we got Van Jefferson. That's what we got so far, Garnett. We got Marlon Davidson was first, Willie Gay was second, Cushenberry was third, Troy Dye was fourth, then Van Jefferson was fifth. And keep in mind, we're only doing 4 rounds, and I think I may pick 106, so that puts us in the fourth, I think. 32, 64, 90, 64 and 32, that's 96. So yeah, we're in the 4th round now. We're in the 4th round now. So let's see what we want. We got interior because Marlon can do both of those. Edge, we got somebody at edge. We got both linebackers. I don't think we need help in the secondary yet. We got one offensive lineman, interior offensive lineman. Tackle is not a necessity, but it would be nice to have a backup tackle. Tight end. Need a tight end. I need a third tight end. And maybe a second receiver. So let's tight end and receiver. You got Lynn Bowden, and the best tight end up there is the kid from FAU. And Moss is still there too. Do you guys think Moss would fit what we do? Let's see if Bradley or Nas there. We go to the edge and see. No, but Greener is there from Florida. Greener is there from Florida. Nas gone. Let's see. So at edge, what we got? We got Judon, we got Bowser, we got Ferguson. We just drafted Marlon that can do a little bit of both. So let's go with the edge guy. I don't like Jennings from Alabama, but I do like Greener from Florida. So that's what we got so far. And that may be all of the four rounds. That may be all of our 4 rounds. Let's see. It's still going. But Okwara's gone too. So pick 129. Is that what pick is that? 32, 64, 96, 128. So this is the first pick in the 5th round. So we'll do this one. First pick in the 5th round. Well, I said 4 rounds though. Why is it still going? We ain't gonna do all those though. First pick in the 5th round, we'll go from here. So let's see who's the best person up there. Lynn Bowden's still there. I don't have a second receiver. Brian Edwards is still there. The tight end from FAU. Jacob Phillips is there, but we got 2 linebackers. Moss is there at tight end. Garvin is there for Miami, but we got 2 edge guys. Whew. Now this is where we got to find those diamonds in the rough. And I like Lynn Bowden because he could do so much other stuff. I like Lynn Bowden because he could do so much other stuff. Yeah, I actually got what 1, 2. I got 4 more picks up there. So just running for the cardio. We're running for the cardio. All right, we'll keep going. We're gonna take Lynn Bowden right here. We'll take Lynn Bowden. All right, let's see what's left. So let's try to add. Now we're looking for depth. So I think we need tackle. This kid is good. I like this kid that's up here. The kid that they suggested for us, the tackle from Auburn, he's pretty good. And if he don't make it at tackle, he can play some guard too. This kid is pretty good. And I didn't do a film on him, but if you go look him up, he had a rough situation. He ended up moving in with some parents, or not with some parents, with some other people that was trying to help him out. And bruh, his story will almost make you cry. It really will. But he fought through all the different things, the trials and tribulations. I ain't gonna go deep into it because I can let you can look it up on YouTube or NFL Network or whatever. This kid, he would add depth to us. But I ain't gonna just pick. I'm gonna see what's on the board first. Logan Wilson's still there, but we have 2 linebackers. Jacob Phillips is still there, which is crazy to me. Phillips is good too. So this is what we're gonna do. We got this pick and 1 more pick. Position wise. Okay, Jay, I'll check it out. When we finish this, I'll check it out. I will check it out. We have depth in interior O-line, or just O-line period. A corner type guy, just in case, like Garnett said, just in case Tavon ain't healthy, or tight end. So we got 2 picks for 3 positions. 2 picks for 3 positions. And what I'm going to do is, we're going to go with Prince right here. Then we're going to come back with a corner to maybe play some slide or back of some of those guys. That's how we're going to do it. Because later on we get a tight end, because tight ends ain't really went off the board yet. That's what we got. And then we'll fill this last pick with a DB of some kind. Or Brad Johnson say get Moss. I really do like Moss. I really do. I really do like Moss. Oh, that was my last one. Oh man, I forgot. My bad. I miscalculated. That was my last one. So let me see if I can enlarge this for you guys a little bit. Let's not have a Teddy Riley moment right here. Come on, Ivan. Now I have a Teddy Riley moment. Uh-oh, got a little bigger. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can bring this up into where you can see it. No Teddy Riley moments. There we go. So that's what we got. And we could get a undrafted free agent at tight end. You're right. We could. We got Marlon Davidson in the first. Willie Gay. I'm sorry, not in the first. As our first pick in the second. Willie Gay. Laura Cushenberry, Troy Dye, Van Jefferson, Jonathan Greenard, Lynn Bowden, and Prince Tiga Wahagnu, however you say it, like that. All right. With that being said, so let's see what positions we field. We filled edge. We got 2 edge guys, and I'm writing this down. Yes, we got 2 linebackers. We got 2 O linemen. We got 2 wide receivers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got it. That's what we got. That's what we got. We got 2 of everything. We got 2 edge guys, 2 linebackers, 2 O linemen. So we got 4 guys on both sides of the ball. 4 guys on both sides of the ball. I told you I was gonna finagle some stuff. And now we had a chance to get, if you were not here when we started, we did have a chance to get Murray in the first round, but I traded that pick and they picked Justin Jefferson from LSU. So for whatever reason, if Thursday ended up like this, I've been here doing a Michael Jackson moonwalk or something. I'm sorry, not Thursday. If the weekend ended up like this, because this would be great. This is a good draft to me. Drop your letter grades in the chat box. Drop your letter grades in the chat box. While you're doing that, I'm gonna set up the phone line just in case y'all want to chime in a little bit and talk about this draft. Let me set up the phone lines real quick. In fact, let me go and do this first. Come on, no Teddy Riley moments. No Teddy Riley moments. There we go. There we go. So now we can go back to comments. Set this phone line up just in case. So we can run the phones for like 15 to 20 minutes. Host.
Welcome and thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. You are helping people around the world communicate for free.
Okay.
You are the only participant in the conference.
All right, phone line is up. So anybody want to call in and get their thoughts on this draft or who they want to pick or have questions? You got about 6 or so minutes to do so. The phone number is on the bottom of the screen, 605-472-5400. Access code 918-914. 918-914. Brad says drafting a tackle. No Teddy Riley moments. Let's see. Make sure we're doing this right. Brad says drafting a tackle in that last round was a wasted pick. Miss was there. And I ain't gonna. Oh, Moss was there. Oh, yeah. And you know what, Brad? I thought I had another pick. And I just miscalculated because I said I was gonna get Moss with the next pick, and then I realized after I hit the button that it was done. So I can agree with you on that. I probably should have went Moss there. I did. But hopefully, and I was thinking because Moss was so far down on the way they had him slotted, I just feel like I could have got him with the next pick. All right. Who we got on the phone lines?
Hey, you know who it is. Garnett, man.
What's up, Garnett? Let me make sure they can hear you good. Let me make sure they can hear you for you. Can y'all hear Garnett? Give me a thumbs up. Let me make sure. Hey, you gotta turn your computer down.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna turn it down. My bad. There we go. We should be good now.
All right, go ahead with your comment.
Yeah, man. Hey, bump that. Like, Brad feel that way about a tackle. Hey, I'm glad we got a tackle because other than our starting tackles, we ain't really got that many tackles to choose from.
Right.
So, hey, except for Andre Smith, yeah. So, hey, hey, all I gotta say, I'm happy about that. If we got something similar to that come Thursday, I feel battle tested. I feel war ready.
Yep.
Because we got nothing but dogs.
I agree.
Nothing but dogs.
I agree. I don't think it's a player on that list that I drafted today, with the exception of Prince, that was not an alpha on their team.
Exactly. I mean, I mean, like, you know, people say it's a hit or miss, but I feel like that's all hits. Because with Van Jefferson, Dr. Van Jefferson, I call it just surgical with the route running. I'm just saying that he automatically is good. I see him, like I said, I think he's over Judy. Like I honestly, I'll say he might not have the crazy breakaway speed as the Judy might possess, but at the end of the day, he's going to win his one-on-ones.
Right.
He's going 70% of the game. He's going to get his one-on-ones and win them.
Let me tell you one of the big differences between Judy and Van Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
Quarterback play.
Absolutely. Felipe Franks, yeah, you hit it right on the money.
Felipe Franks, Trask, and then they had a running quarterback too at the end.
Yep. Yeah, you hit it right on the money. You hit it right on the money. And to be honest with you, as crazy as it sounds, it sort of screwed up his draft stock, but at the same time, it helped him.
Yep.
Like almost in a weird way. So that's awesome. And then the linebackers, I don't even need to. I'm not even gonna bring up Willie Gay. I think everybody knows how I feel about Willie Gay by now.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah, man. I'll say this one thing, man. Like who's the green dot holder in our defense?
Chuck Clark.
So with that being said, would that allow the linebackers to play freely without, worried about play calls and all that?
I think so.
A little bit.
I think so because Peanut couldn't handle it.
Exactly. And then when he got the green dot removed, well, obviously he removed it. He didn't still live up to his expectations. But at the same time, though, he went back to somewhat being him. But we're talking about way more athletic, sideline to sideline. You're going to feel him when he touched you. I don't know, man. A+ somebody, if you don't like it, hey, I give you my house address. Pull up, catch that thing real quick. Pull up. That's all I gotta say. I'll be having my athlete shirt on real quick for you.
Hey, did you get it yet?
I'm still waiting for that Joker, man. Still waiting.
They got to what it is because I don't have like a bunch of orders. They print them. They just were like a sweet print, and it took mine like 2 weeks to get here, but I wasn't tripping about it.
Okay.
So that's
I ain't tripping.
If I had a ton of orders, they ship them out because I don't have a ton of orders. That kind of takes them a minute. They don't want to like waste the print and stuff like that, which makes sense, business sense for them.
Right.
But what needs to happen is
you already know I'm rocking
it. Whatever needs to happen is when you get yours, post it, and then everybody in the chat box go get them one, and then they can print them on out. They can print it on out, and it's athlete, and it's basically the premise of the shirt is it's for those athlete is a person that mentally still got it, but physically they can't do it no more. And basically the definition is on the shirt. So if you've been on my other streams, and I don't know if it's in the description of this one, you just click on Teespring and the athlete shirt there, along with some other Ravens Roundup stuff. But I appreciate you for getting that going there. I appreciate you for calling in.
Hey, appreciate you, boss. Hey, man, I let time for somebody else to call it, but hey, man, A+, anybody have a problem, you come see me. About that. Woo, woo.
Big trust. Oh, hold on. Hey, shout out your podcast you started. Let the people know what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Hey, BG Podcast on Bird Game Podcast, man. Hey, we're gonna try to do something on Thursdays, all around Thursdays. And I would say we will probably do it this Thursday, but we're gonna have a little group together with the Birdland BSers, yourself. I'll probably engrave it, SCD Sports.
That's Friday.
Probably Nubo as well.
That's Friday.
Yeah,
I'm solo Thursday.
What show?
I'm solo Thursday. That's Friday.
Oh, you solo?
I'm solo dolo Thursday.
Oh yeah, you probably are you gonna be with Voch, ain't you, or you just gonna be doing it by yourself?
I'm gonna be Voch may come through, but I'm gonna be here.
Okay.
And Voch may be on my stream, but I'm gonna be here.
Okay, well, shoot, well, you got me if you need. Well, yeah, all right. I'll figure this out.
Yeah, then Friday I'm gonna jump over there with all those other guys. But Thursday,
okay,
we rocking here, Bird Gang. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got you, homie. Well, shoot, hey man, shout out. Hey, hope y'all keep on following this man. This man going places. And if not, if you ain't caught on, you better jump on now.
I appreciate you going there.
All right, brother.
All right. Now, with that being said, you can't follow up a call after that. So I'm gonna shut it down. We've been here for an hour, 15 minutes, which is normally longer than we go. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Again, we'll have questions with Coach next Tuesday. We won't have Friday night lights. Friday night vibes this Friday because of draft going on. We'll come back next Tuesday with questions from Coach. Make sure you get your emails to siptotally@gmail.com, and they'll get answered Tuesday. From questions with Coach at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. She'll have plenty of questions Tuesday because the draft is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Again, I'll be here on my site Thursday. You should have already seen the little mock-up for it, on Instagram, on YouTube. Probably need to put it on Twitter too. And then Friday, I'll be with Sonny, Nubo, Birdland BS, and a bunch of other guys on their channel. But Thursday, we'll be here. Come mess with your boy. I appreciate you guys again. This is Coach Evans signing out for Zip the Tally Films. See you when I see you. Oh, hold on. I don't want to end it like that. One second. For my mouse. There it is. Here we go. Now we can end it. This is Coach Evans with Zip the Tally Films. See you Thursday. Instead of see you when I see you. See you Thursday right here, 7:45. Come mess with your boy. We out.